So the type, hello everyone, the type of Dead Sea Scroll spirits Pai's looking for are the rare types. Yeah, rare types. Yeah, y'all could. Those types not die, woman. They have God alphabet and God mana. And right afterward, Pi, their brain fluid mana is God level and emulates equivalent. And right afterwards is graphic. Has graphic. Pi, so when you raise a few and you let a few into Grandma Bellamy's side of the heaven, yeah, those you kept forever. And then the other version was a Thai god looted a few, and those are still there too. Yeah, they come back down to Earth Infinity. Yeah, Infinity, that's true. And Pi, graphic, yes, graphic. A lot of them went to look for that version. That version is not broke, but it was not easily spotted. Yeah, that's true. And it's very graphic, Pi. I know you ended your Dead Sea Scroll female ghoul and you looted the older sister, who is still a Dead Sea Scroll, but that one's believable. Kid, you need to understand why Pi looted them, Pi's God Nation. Because if you don't loot them, they'll try to decrypt you. Yeah, that's true. Good shit. 20 minutes later. It is very graphic, yeah, graphic. And Paisen, you updated the Thai version one, and then yep, when the Thai gods fall, yep, you own the space country, yeah, and he's still legal refugee citizen. That's true. And he not tell you, he's still there, you're still there. Your version is still there too, and then yep, the other broke one's still on Earth, but they barter well, yeah, they barter well. And it's very graphic because Paisen, those are real ancient god tech. Yep, you didn't die, Pi. But right afterwards, the most evil is you because you saved it all because you're raising new types of gods and human gods. That's true. And you didn't die. But 20 billion years later, graphic, the Dead Sea Scroll Father came down. He didn't say nothing to you, Pi. He nodded. He's looking for an older version that went to Thailand that didn't want to return, Pi. Yeah, that's fine. Y'all could. They found a different type of human god. That's fine too. Yeah, that's part of life. Y'all could. That's normal too. Y'all could. And Pai said, most evil is him. He says, if that thing comes back out, me gonna butcher it because it didn't return to talk to his father. Yeah, that's normal. Langa player. Hey, Pai said, got you thought out. This is told butcher only. You know, Pai said, call they can be got you thought. Atlantic is still good. Pacific is still good. Pacific and America is still good. And then right afterwards, yeah, Atlantic, you went into the Atlantic and it's full of disease. Go, that's true. And they're wealthy. Yeah, they're wealthy spirits. Kid, in Thailand, they're the only spirits that you're not supposed to murder. Yeah, that's true. What you can murder is the African alien gray, yeah, infinity. You loot those, and you study those, and then it's legal. Yeah, that's always legal. And then, yeah, parasitic demonic worms, yeah, those are legal too. Yeah, loot those, yeah, basically develop and loot those. Those, yep, they pay well in mana, yeah, brain fluid mana, and light element mana, yeah, that's true. And Pi, you not die, but 20 trillion years later, graphic, yeah, graphic. He wrote, by using you kept the DNC scrolls that are loyal to you. They clone their spinal cord into the demonic worm, parasitic worm, the infinity, and then they build devices from the worm, skin DNA and brain fluids, and then infinity fits God DNA. And then infinity, it's clean, hygiene. Yep, those are the ones that Pi take and Pi like because I know it works. Yeah, it works. And not die because the device are owned by the Sea Scroll Spirit Spinal Cord DNA. Yeah, don't kill the Sea Scroll. Yeah, don't kill the Sea Scroll. If you do, you only have the warm version. And then it works all the time too, but iffy. Yeah, gets iffy. And Pi, he's smart. Yeah, he's smart. Most of the time, yeah, passes. Yeah, passes. That's true. And right afterwards, Pi said, you looted the good Dead Sea Scroll spirits. The dumbass from Thailand didn't see his son as a human god, went back down and bartered with it, and he lost his original Dead Sea Scroll device. 2 hours later, you have an older generation of Dead Sea Scroll spirits looted him, and that's fine too. Yeah, that's 100% fine. Because he's not supposed to be, yeah, using white god technologies. Yeah, that's true. And by saying you passed by 500 trillion years later, you saw his image, and they look sort of like you, but they're darker tan. Yeah, that's fine. He didn't believe Pi wrote, never try to outsmart a dead sea scroll civilization who used to be God, but they passed away fighting Africa. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said, right afterwards, the most evil is you. He told you, Pi, don't tell them anything, let them come back down. You gain Pi. Yeah, that's true. And I saw, Pi, you're coming back down from Perma too, because you looted some old tech and it works. And then, Pi, that tech is only good if you come back down. It's not good to fly with that tech back up. You have to fly all the way to America, and then your established points are right there in Lake Superior. You appear there and you fly back to Wisconsin or Michigan or Minnesota, and then you fly back home. Yeah, you fly back home to your white space station. That's true. And Pi, when you did that correctly, people laugh with you. They wrote, why isn't it not a good idea to use that to go back up there? Because it's alien gray. Yeah, it's alien gray tech. Pi cloned it and Pi harvested the alien gray. Pi arrives on Earth safely, but it is not smart to use that same technology to return, because then the molecule identifies your spinal cord DNA. That's true. And did you see, Pi? You're freaking smart. Every time you jam and you come back down safely, never telling me, Pi, have 100% yes do. I saw the kid never understood that wealthy gods live that way because they don't want to deal with African sun god. That's true. And it's dangerous? Yes, dangerous. Yep, parts of Pi's brain are actually had demonic fluids. Yeah, god fluids. It's not organic anymore. Yeah, it's not organic. It's been pickled. Yeah, it's been pickled. But the pickle form allows Pi to evolve still. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said you lucky high grade. Yeah, that's true. The liar is a Burmese woman who didn't believe you. That looting in African gray, Pi did it in America, and Pi never told them. It took a few years. Yeah, it took a few years. That's true. And Pi's a Hinton, most graphic scene right there in Pennsylvania. Yep, you looted it, and then you gained, but never telling me. Pi, yeah, me never telling you. That's true. Kid in Thailand, you can make bizarre deals like that through Asian culture and god rituals, like altar rituals, but you need powerful wake spirits. Yeah, it's true. And, yeah, but it's not simple. Yeah, it's not simple. And those motherfuckers really hit like your DNA, so they came out of their saucer. That's true. And boy, you said you're lucky it still likes your DNA and it comes out of, yep, and then, yep, you looted it. The fucking idiot didn't see how many white people figured it out that you're immune. But 20 trillion years later, look at some of them from Finland, by not so lucky, them been looted by alien gray. Yeah, that's normal too. 100% that's true. They see Pi and Pi's horn demon, yet fought it for 7 days in blue sky in America, and then you looted it. Yeah, that's true. And Paise, that is an event near 2100. Yeah, near 2100. 100% yes, we do. And Paise, after that, you're set for life. Pi, yep, 100% yes, we do. Yes, we do. And the Paise, the most evil is you because a reign began that way. Yeah, that's most legal. The kid didn't believe Pi. And then the kid thought he was smarter than Aztec Lizard. Yeah, Aztec Lizard's pretty neat. Yeah, he's pretty neat. There's not an easy method to loot one of those. Yeah, y'all go. They're pretty high tech. Yeah, they're pretty high tech. Yeah, y'all go. I thought it's jingle up. I said, Tony would loot can the lizard. The lizard might to pay no. Told Hackett, told the token Chaigon. Yeah, that's true. We're still cooking. We didn't cook it. And the Paisa, don't ever cry when you remote view Pi. He passed away, and he tried to gain wealth. Pi, that's fine. Normal, 100% is do. It is very graphic because Pi, you smart Pi. Yep, you automatically use a synthetic cell, and then you up correctly. The kid has never understood that not every human god are created equally. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you said your superpowers and abilities saved your butt. Pi, that's true. And right afterwards, he didn't know the limit of his human gods. Pi, they're not wealthy gods. They didn't have skin elixir for fights. And he was running on his real skin DNA. Him passed away. Yeah, him passed away, but that's normal. Because that takes another stage. Yeah, that takes another stage. And woman, nobody has that kind of wealth. Only Pi woman. Yep, that kind of wealth you have to downgrade, and then you have to inject a bone DNA that's so rare that's not even made anymore. That's true. That is not even made by Aztec anymore. Pious Nation theft it on time. Yeah, that's true. And kid, you can't go back and steal that DNA. DNA is locked in every human god of those types, and then their fallen little ghouls get looted by the Dead Sea Scroll, and your white ghouls, and then they beam, and then you can do it by the kid didn't even understand. that was converted, right? Yeah, that's true. And by you said 200 trillion years, look at them trying to convert that and then fail. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because every god nation not stupid twice. That's true. Just it. No quarter base on the by the Mujana old technology. I'm more like I'm more here. That's in the sea on the dog on the machine and the machine. And he's pissed by it. His old tech protected his retinas too, by, but he took that out so that he can upgrade his DNA to the spinal cord. And then yeah, his new gear didn't protect his eyeball, but he's wealthy enough to hide there in saucer and inside of yeah, whatever the space country. And then he's healthy, yeah, normal, yes do. Because kid, it takes a long time, yeah, it takes a long time. And Paise, you did it accurately. They came back down to update their spinal cord and bone DNA, and they failed. Yeah, they failed. But their retreat is spectacular. Always 100% has to. And look how graphic. People even knew you can't be doing that up there. Yeah, you can't be doing that up there. Because the mom and dad has special elements that'll catch you. Yeah, that's true. JJ Pike, lucky. 200 trillion years. Graphic, yeah, graphic. Spain went back down and began with bone. And then he nodded. Yeah, that is the true method. Yeah, it's true method to war gods. Because Pi didn't tell you. Pi defeated the double wand wielder. Yeah, that's true. Him was running on only his real human god DNA, and he didn't last forever. That's true. And Pi, 20 billion fights, you not die. But that's when the Dead Sea Scroll tell you, don't fight him right away. Let him begin his yeah, weird culture, his human god culture, because him passed away. Yep, that's true. Yes, me do. Y'all could. And the Baisa, right afterwards, ghouls, rare, yeah, ghouls are ultra rare women. They're not likely to pop out because they like keeping their carbon footprint invisible, so their rareness goes up. Yeah, that's true. Good luck trying to get one. Good luck trying to get one. Yeah, y'all could. Hey, Baisa, 200 trillion years out, Lapina, your ghouls like, yeah, the Olabo ghoul is hygienic, and you'll never die. Yeah, you'll never die. But if you begin with animal demons, chance of failure is super high. That's true, because chances are they're not broke. Yeah, they're not broke, and so they never tell you the truth. That's true too, and that's fine too. Yeah, I told her nu dollar cho nên thế này rồi phải. Nếu mà tụi đâu phải là một sự tiếp lên là nếu nè mấy bé nè tụi nè có quan rồi đó là lần chơi. They will pay the go bỏ lại ya bé nè tới chờ là ya một đứa chờ thái bố là nhon là giờ là nhon là yeah, that's fine too. Because that's a different royal god, Yaku. He likes that human immortal mage stuff, so yeah, he let them stay there, and he's barring with a. That's okay too. Yeah, that's fine too. Yaku. Abaiza, yeah, those are different European mages. Yeah, that's true. And the right there, wow, graphic. Yep, those are not fair. Yeah, those are not fair. Yep, their tie keeper did not give them a name. That's true. Abaiza, you won by, but graphic, because right afterwards, Dole's Nation by. They demanded full god DNA. Pi cannot do that. Yeah, Pi cannot do that. Because technically, you think your mom and dad are dead. Then we're right over there. Yeah, then we're right over there. Ugh. That's why his brain turned on. Yeah, his brain turned on. Him isn't anything. Yeah, him isn't anything but a mage. Yeah, lucky to be alive forever. Yeah, that's true. And that's why Pi, you immune. He's not gonna kick your butt. He kicked the Tyrol Emperor's butt, and then told him, kid, if you don't want them, bring them all back down. Yeah, of course they're supposed to die. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 100% that's true. And then Pi, you're dead free. Yeah, dead free, problem free. That's true. Có bao khỏi bây giờ hay do bây giờ có bỏ thầu nữ tu cho nó lại nữ nhẹ chúng mình đâu chỉ nữ trong xe lại đây đâu bộ trường cho nữ nhẹ cho nữ thầu bỏ nữa nữ nhẹ cho tụi nó bỏ nữa là pay tu sẽ yeah pay tu sẽ and that's the end of it. Yep. That's the end of that royal rival. Yeah, the royal rivals from Thai gods out of heaven. I do see his royal mom brought his head tossed in Thailand, and then brought down two heads who were white and tossed in Thailand. It was them three creative thinkers. Yeah, pretty much. And then fail. Yeah, then fail. And you know what Pi did? Pi went in and looted all the Dead Sea Scroll spirits, and then the rest are gutted by the other Asian gods. Yep, 100% that's true. Kid, because Pi can't trust you, you're not a demon, you're not a spirit. You're something that can possibly harm Pi. Yeah, that's true. Come on, get by it. I told Lord the dolls are home, told you the whole of the feeling to yeah, Yaku. And you won Pi, yeah, you won Pi. The most evil is you and Paisa. They came back down, and then yeah, you told them they can still play in Europe and stuff, and they did. I am 100% do. And look at what happened right afterwards. A lot of Middle Eastern, yeah, pretty much. I told them the Middle East all that. The more she paid deep, the make the guy who we tell you, boy, you do you like you. Don't call it you more, you more cool, and don't do yours are true. Yeah, yeah, okay. Because they don't have the amount of wealth that they used to. They live under an African god. That's true, and them are limited. That's true. That's why he makes sense. Why? GSA, 200 trillion years later, by you surpass expectations. 600 trillion. Yep, the heads are placed there in Thailand. Three buffoons. Yeah, we know. And look at Pi. Pi did not even tell you that Pi is royalty enough to do things, but Pi waited because Pi wanted to see if they're believable good, and Pi tested the spirits and they passed. Pi has spirits and demons pass. A plus, that's true. And kid, Pi told you the truth. Yeah, Pi told you the truth. Yeah, yeah. Ito mi ở dầu nó mà nữ chính trai to đi ở Pi đấy mù nát. Nữ chỉ qua được bây giờ mà nữ chỉ qua nữ chính giác cho Pi mà nữ qua. Tiếp lời sai là hả? Pi mà nữ qua ta nữ chỉ nữ mà mua cái thứ Pi mà lời tiếp lời ya lời tiếp lời. And the Pi said, be careful, what right there in Lao Pi. You spotted him and then you nodded, Pi, but right after you're flying around, he laughed and he told you the truth, Pi, that you infinity. Him's done bartering with Dead Sea Scroll spirits because they're liars, Pi. Yeah, that's true. Kid, you can't be bartering with Dead Sea Scroll. They're as powerful as gods, yeah, real gods from heaven, that's true. That's why people are retarded, Pi. I'm not saying. Paise, do be good, Pi. I saw you looted that alien gray hair, Yaku. And those fuckers think that they're still alive, Pi got them. Yeah, Pi, don't Yaku. And Paise, don't ever regret losing a violent Lao. He has no idea you didn't like him. Yeah, Yaku, Chin, yeah, Yaku. And Pi. Be careful of real Dead Sea Scroll Pioneer versions or Hmong version, they didn't attack you. But 20 minutes later, the real Dead Sea Scrolls are powerful, yeah, powerful. And Paisa, don't ever wish too much, Pi. I saw you murdered off those Hmong people and those Laos and Vits, those fucking Thais. And right afterwards, Pi Lao, you defeated Lao. And then a Hmong woman didn't understand that they're nothing, yeah, they're nothing. And he's a fool, Pi, he's a fool. He sat there in his vehicle only to get gutted in the future. Yeah. He said something to you, Pi. How can you be so nice to a bunch of fucking permies who are nothing? Because their parents are still alive? Yeah, y'all. Very least, you need to honor that, yeah, y'all. The fucking kid didn't believe you. Passed away in his vehicle, and then his father wasn't seen for days. But he said, when you got those lures and Vu, them are murdered at Vu, hello, Makamotua, and the fucking tall, this he had tall Matua, this shit. And he thought he was gonna live right afterwards, but he said, I thought that tall, but they by going maybe go about it. Don't know this other Chinese need that up, in China. Có gia trình cho đôi chị này mà mình bị mua ấy ya cơ. To me upside down, the Yashwaza one, the stupid Chinese bitch dies by. Or didn't see when you're fully up high, is 680,000 times the speed of light, and that's true. That's why Pi didn't give a fuck what you think, woman. Yep, you dies, woman, yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, her's a fool, Pi. Finally, her sweeping in Malaysia. The Pi said when you go to their king, they're slower, yeah, they're slower, that's true. Còn giờ sẽ có đua ra từ đầu Pi có thể ít tuổi niên sai xuống the tuổi in the Malaysia. Or you gutted her, and then 20 minutes later, that angel, her call has been NA because the grandmother cut off the head because they didn't want war with Vi. That's true. Why would you want to fight Pi? Yeah, Pi's as deadly as Five Star. You know, when Five Star was crippled, he was flying in his Saiyan skin mode, and he not die. Yeah, he not die. Well, man, Pi has a Saiyan skin mode too. Yeah, that's true. And you not get barcoded. Yeah, you not get barcoded, woman. It is very graphic. When they're fighting Pi, he cried for 2 hours. He thought Pi was funny. You should have seen Pi up there. Yeah, Pi gutted the royal hawks from Thailand. That was true. They wanted to verse Pi. Pi gutted them. Yep, one finger jab right through the chest to the spinal cord, glows blue, and then passed away 2 hours later. Yep, them dies, because that is the most poison ray element. Yeah, blue. Yeah. That was never invented by Asia, woman. That was invented by Middle East and Aztec. Yeah, Yaka. The woman cried right when you used it. Her brain turned on. Her's a fraud. Yeah, her's a fraud. 都排那么多年的就咱们还要个。And the país nu tuola na sa de yo te no yo tienen to na to ya ma do he me yo ja zo de ya pa mong nia to lo shi pa de lo lo ga min za ya ke to país ko mo to tu je mon blanc de to ke la o tu ni pe to da je lo de ja ta ya de ja ta. That's true. Tu mi yo to ze ya to ze we just one day na no pa ya da ya pa ya da ya. He is a fool hiding in Vietnam, Pi. Why is it? Right afterwards, don't cry too much. When you remote view what that female said. If you're real, why didn't you keep you? She pointed to the darker tan, and then Pi got it. Yeah, y'all good. And Pi said, tu Pi down the toilet, yeah, Pi put the toilet, yeah. And she thinks that Pi was the fool. And Pi said, 招波城里兄呢，都发呆都到跟的多了，包个也包个，为你都啥呀都啥。ai giờ cho nhảy ra ai cho nên qua lừa này cho tao là thâu mình nhiều là thâu cho nên bây giờ này là hai này giờ thâu nhiều thâu mới gì vậy thâu qua là cho phải cho qua lừa này giờ tê cho tao là phải lúc thứ á cho bỏ tròn trà cho xe này tê thâu mà lông giờ tê phải từ giờ tê thâu lúc mà sẽ gì chỉ xe phải mất thâu tua hay dọc cái rồi có phải tới bao giờ này nhẹ phải cho qua trà nó còn hay dọc cái xí mà đó giờ còn có mất phải cho qua bao lúc xí thì anh già nào đó xí盘地到佢多得好又冇正，跟住先，我部廠嘅用啦पैसा，那麼佢就過30線的啦，那實在佢哋對個冇得多大拿多大啦，你又拿多做嘅呀，又拿多做嘅，我叫你去做，你去當家老闆，你又冇嘢咯，哦，又拿下應該啲零麼，都多發大睇你都知多嘅數嘅，又高，跟住包。hai cái cho tu là chuẩn nó cô là biết gì hoa biết gì đâu nó tu ni là ni hai thế nên qua thái nó ni cũng biết gì hoa là mỗi giờ thái cho ta đi à vì chú ý ta lâu rồi ya ta lâu rồi有时么没就别的给人家草木我都呢多快能这见人的这个么样我的应起应的地下bây giờ cái gì bỏ cho bộ trưởng lý xong các món đồ tu phát tài chơi chấp là tu này chỉ được biết không bao đó chỉ thằng nào muốnว่าจะcái tu phát tài trâu này cho qua chua chỉ tu phát tài nóว่าจะtu lại đó là cái chuyện gì đây mu vì nó có tên là phát tài đây plong đó phát tài ya mua chơi vì cũng chỉ khi có chân đó là mua là bỏ là nhiều ra hiện đó là chỉ tu lên là mua tới trận đấu chơi nhiều vậy đó là cái không tệ đó là cho nên chú này là chú ý chơi hay là dân đó chơi là chỉ cho cho khủng lâu nữa ya yên nên là ya mua chơi phải con chơi ít tụi mình ở mong là nếu chỉ mấy bé đi lo yêu lo sự lo cho chơi yêu đó là mua chơi thì ya đó phải chân đó phải giả rồi cho nên yêu ta lâu nữa ta lâu bây giờ cái năm đó chỉ cho là phải mất tuổi mà chơi ya mua chơi nếu khai thì nên là cô ấy nên chịu thì nên hết phải là muốn được ta họ học cái 20 minutes into the future look at her face bleeding học cái and Pai said don't ever cry Pai had they do children never invite home animal học cái cut off học cái and 29 minutes into the future her brain learned that's all her is an animal học cái and Pai said don't ever regret losing among women that never understood ethical people didn't like them because them are not clean. Yeah, them are not clean. And don't ever believe that there's anything new. And Pai, you said, don't ever cry, Pai. I see a white woman didn't understand how you fight because her look and her saw you go to the hearts and her scream. 3 hours later, Pai got at her too. Yeah, that's true. Because you don't need to know. Yeah. And Pai said, don't ever regret losing a nicer woman from Middle East because her didn't understand why you go to that royal member because he's piss poor. What he did was wrong. He took Pai's brain fluid mana DNA and then he run the devices and that's illegal. Yeah, that's illegal. That's true. And then Pai cursed him. His right eye turns blue. Yeah, that's true. And then Pai ended him. Yeah, that's true. And then 20 minutes later, there was a new note for me, Pai. A white woman figured it out that them are barbaric piss poor. Them can't even run white devices legally. That's true. And that's why, Pai, you're flying around, and you're infinity. 2 hours later, that woman is also butchered by her dad, Pai. Yeah, that's true. That's why Pai told you. Those are not allowed to operate any kind of white device. Yep. And Pai, you won, Pai. The kid didn't believe you, Pai. You ended up murdering him after a few 100 trillion years because technically he still has his dragon stats as an emperor and immunity that much, but once you break the human law, ethic laws, then Pai got you. Yeah, that's true. And that's why the kid didn't understand. When you did that, you already broke the law. Yeah, you broke the law. Yuck. And 20 billion years later, their royal father passed away too. Yeah, that's true. Because then other dragon human gods question, if you allow those type of humans to live and do that, is you any good? Of course they'll gut you. Yeah, that's true. And the most evil is you, Pai, because right afterwards, they wrote that Pai, you're legit, you didn't steal. And then 20 million years later, the Dead Sea Scrolls with you, Pai. Yeah, that's true. And then Pai, you said, a lot of new parasitic demon worms and devices, Pai. Yep, infinity always is new. That is the most clean. Yeah, that's most hygienic. Because if you don't do it that method, God will question which spirit you're beaming the device from the spinal cord, or the brain tissue DNA, or the retina DNA, and that's when they get busted. Yeah, they get busted. Because if you don't have a God cell like that operating the device, then it dies. Yeah, it dies. Tổ có một lần giật ta hồ bệnh blot tay na bài có một lần giật thò nhú nè tụ phong sạm là tổ tua thế gì 2 hours later như giờ đã kia thế gì kia thế gì cái giờ đã mà này yên bài bơ thêm một giờ tổ tua đã xí score chứ bơ nó 什么多日本叫多大好要个bài đa có sợ mình xài bài một cái này tổ bao chơi yeah that's when it hit her brain factual by 258 her dad passed away. And then Pai said, right there, 58, tụ mùa nó có một tua hết. Họ thò nó có một tua. Tụ bao nhiêu xuống nó trâu nó một tua bị phá tế xuống. Tụ bị nó chỉ mình bị, cho nó tới chiếc mông nè, yạc kìa. Yo nhún dữ rồi à, ý phình. Bỏ thai, bỏ pa ma, bỏ hạ cả tờ này em hoạt chênh. Nó chỉ chênh mông, giờ chỉ chênh mông đâu. Đây mùa mà nó chỉ chênh. Nó chỉ chênh này ở Pai là tiệm. And in the end, Pai, the warning is from you. And then 2 other immortals got it, 2 more people right there in Perma. And Pai said, let's go get the water, go ahead, draw Pai, get water Pai. Bao cơ mà mò bì, có thể mò Pai get water, draw the Pai. Let's draw Pai ya tận, the channel long, lưu UFO bên, lưu xe, tận blow, thay hồng Perma tên the Pai ya tụ mò để bỏ a hawk. 你把帕马开人了，接到好了，现在呀，排破了，排啥得行了嘛？要个排没破了，到好了，好现在这办呢，然后排走了，要个，但是并不能还容易的，你还得过点，你容并我不了的，多把真是要个，我操些是 3 hours later 排，要比加拿大那个么多零都是天，一年的把地的天拆迁过，太低了天用过了，and her didn't see 排。 New York to bomb blow up, I come to get to see them in bed. That's all cutting over by you upon you know him watching. 28 minutes later, I said, come on to that I got your porta. Come just say, no more vamos to do I'm watching. They are the pie ealing leaves, the pie that you can't get there. Pie done get by the chibu yosho pie the J sort of by Japan, the legend high out good. Oh, to me on side, sure maybe. Có khử ít cho in down there cho nó sẽ ya vì phải chỉ có lý cho lý tua ra ya cái sao để cho dân nó hay tao còn lý lo cho dân nó mà ít từng lý lo nó đại là giờ chơi nó lộp bia là ya chỉ tao sợ ya chỉ tao sợ bia kia cho họ là chỉ chơi ya là chỉ chơi đâu ya bây giờ thằng nó mấy bé kia đó lý lo giờ đây phải nhớ là thế từ lo đồng đó có chết quá giờ ya kiên gầu ya kiên gầu đó là nhiều cho nên thanh phải cho nên bỏ hết giờ công số lợi dụng này phải chỉ hết mà nó đủ tự sự nó cho bà chúng ta cho hai phải muốn lợi cho bỏ giờ phải lúc phải cho bỏ bên đầu này sẽ sai là các bên nó cho tới chơi ra thì hết đó chỉ phần đầu phải chịu ai phải chịu vì giờ phải chịu vì phải chịu nữa ya chịu nữa and right afterwards phải graphic scene tụ boss one ta gọi là cái mất tua cái vấn đề cho số đây tụi mình sai mong được thế mấy bé Pai in China, yeah, in China. And Pai, when you're there, I saw you fought several fights in China, and they're screaming, they know it is you. 2 hours later, the Tibetan immortal is informed he dares challenge you, he loses everything from heaven. Yeah, that's true. And then the idiot didn't even see that Pai was simply asking for the smallest things in life. Yeah, I think I made you made that. You're supposed to hand it over to Pai, yeah, Yaku. And that's why they made fun of Pi. Pi, you're so evil, you act Ryaka. And then 20 trillion years later, look at what happened. Minds of parents are gutted up there. Astro. Itu lâu nhớ bên bộ tế đà đi rồi. Tu lâu nữa giờ khá thênh. Cho nên chứ bộ xong đã phá một tổ là nhà mọt tranh. Tu chứ bộ xong đã mọt tranh. Có một sai là mỗi tu alien grey. Mỗi tu đá ta hồ nó không đủ. Tu đâu tu nhìn nhận tu nâng tới là phải là tới chỉ mất tua rồi ya phải là tới chỉ mất tua rồi đó ai đa nền ra rồi ai đa nền ra cho giờ alien grey tao hồ nó lo không đủ nữa để cho khi đủ cho phải mất tua về tới chỉ mình ra đâu cú kia có rồi mình sai chơi ni tua ni xí cho nó đó phải chỉ khi ni có chân chân ni cho plan nhiều phải là chân chân để chân thế này phải là muốn rồi từ tua đó hiện giờ cha chỉ cho qua khỏi chữ qua đó chỉ muốn lúc còn muốn cho cha chỉ phải muốn đi tổ chức thì hay còn mà chơi rồi bao giờ phải xử lý đó sẽ phải cho cha phải cho còn muốn tới ban lữ bịa ta là thế hay and her dies by right afterwards. Her thought why the hot gutted her because her had no bone third eye. That's true. There's an alien gray that had jumped was it. And right afterwards, Pi, there is a huge warning from Malaysia, Pi. Him wrote, if you, Pi, you perfected everything, why you got my royalty, Pi wrote, because you're not supposed to let African inside any dragon sector have Yaka. And then you dare talk to me will burn your fucking country, Yaka. And Pi did that to them. Yeah, Pi did that to them. 20 minutes later, I told Shai, told her that, told Shai, told Shai, Yaka. And then you'll see Pi carry the Buster sword in the right hand, it glows white. The left sword glows blue. That's true. And Pi, they saw you fight their gods, and 20 minutes later, they knew it. You're faster than Malaysian. Well, that's true. And the fucking idiot doubted you, saw you fight, and was terrified forever. Yeah. You never understood why poor gods in Universe Pi, because their resilient DNA only lasts a few days, woman. You cannot force a full-grown god to sit there for 8 months. You'll die. Yeah, you'll die, woman. That's true. Cái bỏ kia phải gì? Tu tua nữa chứ bỏ. Xin lỗi nụ sự chuyện phải phụ tầm một tua kia. Yep, 100% do. Yes, that's true. Inu sự cái bỏ xin phải phải một tua bà chế sự thì yep, 100% do. Ý bỏ phim bỏ qua đó. Cho cái nông tây à, bên push tàu có lại cái một tu sa sơ phải là như gì nè. Phải là chỉnh chân họ có mà vậy tu bê sinh. Ta như luôn dây ta như lúc pro là em bỏ chân ý bỏ phim bỏ. Do là bây giờ cũng như thế. Ý là phát tới ra đa là sự. Phát tới ra trong tôi phát tới ra cho cái đại sứ của quốc sĩ có chúng ta thành đại sứ của cái mình bây giờ tụi mình giàu nữa phát tới mất xin đấy rồi ya giọt cơ lúc mà chạy đó họ có yêu sầu ya mà chạy and in the end Pi he didn't die but Pi said there is a nice warning from a Malaysian couple Pi they say they'll have a couple with two hawks, and they are not nice to actually yaka. Just cho ikung near zi bei Malaysia na pai na, lấy chỉ tôn trai có lấy chỉ cho bao lâu đã là hai linh lợi, lấy chỉ tôn để cho pai một tụ gì tổ bao giờ sẽ từng niệm bất cứ gì kia chỉ nhớ từ yêu tới cho họ yaka 100% that's true. Ở chỉ có chơi tổ có một lần chỉ ta họ nè, có một lần ta họ bỏ bị thay đây là đây đã được bao, yêu chỉ ở ý họ chữ tiếng Anh xin nói chỉ tua, xin bùa chỉ xong một cái tiếng, chỉ xong một cái tiếng nó phải hay, phải hay danh một chỉ cái nó có phải tới trực kia cái việc, cái gì chỉ đó做cái này tới nhà long nữa, để cái tôi tham mù nữa, có thể chỉ tôi hay mà tranh, có chỉ mua nó做到我都好点，cho nó phải là nhân là mấy cái học cái mấy chữ số được. Thôi yêu chia我有得做嘛，因为做那搞那我就差得嘛，就开始做的嘛。有嘛必须就有事情东西做的，但是可能嘛有呀哦，那进步的有来到处是，大家都是等到就做个经济，也能差就做这经济内容的呀个，光主要是拜，个我连接说的还那个，来就对就呢，空包子的牌，来就呢到处要做的。但是เราหมู่นะเราจะคงเราเปียตาเลยนะจะคงเราอย่างสีเปียตาจะอยู่ตัวสุดเดียเฮีย我都包这个呢，地道还没拍要个，拍就拍到桌子搓肉盘钢的那个么上搓那个搓那个人那个多台呢，帮那国家那个什么，也有个主领的那个就空เราเปียตา一个多是一个都来能去挣钱，没多把这是的呀，女子人要拍摄。啊，对你多呢，今年是呢，你们说个背什么是第一了呢？你还能啥挣呀？那么多个呀，多个么挣？ก็ผมชอบพวกคิดเรื่องนี้ตัวสิ่งนี้ค่ะแต่คนจะก็เนาะว่าจะมันก็ตัวปัจจัย是拍中差เนาะ yeah, that's true. And then he simply just says, what? You went to fuck with Pi and Pi got it, you good. And then he ended, yep, the false adopted yellow Asian gang. Yeah, that's true. Because him himself is fearful of afraid of Paisan, that's true. Because Paisan's a real war god, that's true. His technology and level of understanding did not surpass Pai, y'all good. And that's why they're liars, Pai. Yeah, they're liars, Pai. 4 hours later, when he brought it down, Pi, he gutted it, and then Pi, you met him, you nodded. That is the informal method of meeting gods. Yeah, y'all could. And then you have to behave yourself. That's true. And right afterwards, Pi, yeah, he visits you normally. Yeah, that's true. Kid in Thailand, you can't do any other method. That is the one known method in dragon language to be proven safe. Yeah, that's true. And then Paisa, right afterwards, graphic scene in Thailand. There is 4 idiots beheaded, and then the wife take off only to get gutted by you up there. That's true. Because technically it's all quarantine. It's all quarantine. And the parents, the ones without grandma hawks, without parents that are hawk, they were nothing. Yeah, they were nothing. Y'all good. And just it. You more you looning true so that you chimo below dollar that you talk to us I'm boy here. You might not know, yeah, so that you own and the views that you talk to I out. It will be a young up, I said. Noon jail. That's you knew chimo boy here, you knew town, and it's just out there here. Có bao tiền số dòng lên số chỉ thấy là phải từ từ ta học được phải bố là kia hiện tại mà phải cho cái giai đoạn là mà chạy qua hiện tại chỉ nhau là tới khởi sự hiện tại mà nhưng mà cú giàu đá cho là một lọ họ đã một lọ đó là mà chạy qua lên rồi em mà chạy đó có là chỉ tay cho hiện tại chỉ chùa này có hay dọc cái có cho nên mà cú chia có hai nên cho nên cho gì cú chỉ cả có cái cho quật sản nó có cái quật bán lưới em mà chạy one the cái and you one pie. You legit 28 idiots didn't understand that có mà cái tụ sử dụng cái cái chân kia thì có nó precisely tại đâu đi nó cái and that's why her brain learned that you told them in human language precisely what that human god was looking for, what that ability does, and what that light element do, and what it's supposed to function and operate it, and appear as, and what it works for. Yeah, that's true. And that is why they fucked up. Yeah, they fucked up. Right there, when the dragon god asked for a device like that, you halted and wait and see why he wanted a device like that. That's true. Because he's probably trying to run to a light-skinned woman. And then most of the time, What they're looking for is fancier devices. Yeah, that's true. And I saw Pi, you were legit. The idiot that didn't want to harvest and didn't want to barter with Dead Sea Scroll ended up nowhere. Yeah, that's true. And the Pi, you said, hint, hint, Pi. Right when you're done correcting America, you saw another mage group emerge, and they were using your tongue, and then they bartered with another Dead Sea Scroll male, and that's when you gutted those Native American white males. When you're done gutting them, Pi, and then you shut down their cult, and then you told the Dead Sea Scroll spirit male that they're not allowed to use Hmong anymore, and they're not allowed to use Hmong, and then he nodded, and then he didn't barter with them, he left. 2 hours later, the idiot is gone down right there in Brazil. He tries summoning that same Dead Sea Scroll only to get gutted by the Dead Sea Scroll Spirit. That's true. That's not generic. Yeah, it's not generic. Well, man, those are Baal equivalent. Yeah, basically goetic demon equivalent. That's true. It's superpowers and molecules and brain mana, metal devices, technology, sorcery, manifesting of any elements. Yeah, that's cool. True. Building. Yep, you'll go in 3D space. Real time. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, by two idiots committed suicide when he figured those are super rare spirits, but they don't trust nations. Yeah, y'all could. And he was fucking around with your nation because he knows you. Yep, you own a few. And he was fucking around, and then he saw these stupid English speakers who are Native American white males, and then he kept bartering with them to see if they know how to operate stuff. And then he found out your mana, yeah, your spells are not full of it. Your brain spells are not full of it. Fluid spells not full of it. 3 hours later, yeah, they know you ended them on the East Coast. That's true. Yep, I go to them. They never even reach. They never even they never even get as powerful as the Illuminati. The old Illuminati from Russia. Those are stronger. Yeah, those are stronger. Pi is an old spirit from the Illuminati groups. Yep, he left Russia a long time ago. That's true. And Pi didn't tell you those are old mage spirits. Yep, from old white European nations. And the right way you used it, Pi, his brain turned on. Yep, you know all his technology and sorcery. Yep, they give it up because they know that there's no point. Pi is a god. Pi will provide, and then Pi make a better future. That's true. There's no point in trying to find a god nation that is not hard as it is. Yeah, y'all could. Not harmful. Yeah, that's true. And the kid didn't believe your Pi. 20 billion years later, he looked at what Pi, yep, defeated and locked away from Earth. That was African sun god. That thing tells you 700 trillion years rental, and it goes in and butchers your mom and dad and fucks up your little minors, sexually fucking and like pulling their insides out and vaporizing them and flying around and all drug and high and shit. That's what occurred up there. Yeah, that's true. 20 million years later, Pi, his brain learned that their bogus marriages last usually about 400 trillion to 700 trillion years only. That's true. And that's why Bison hinted there's an older language that hinted how their mom and dad broke away from African gods because they realized the parents are pure evil. Yeah, that's 100% true. Yeah. And right afterwards, Bison, go back on Jay. On Jahan, then we don't want a guy like that. He said, I did the young man. The pound of rental 400 trillion years. Yeah, 400 trillion years. Yeah, his rental is done. Yeah, that's true. And the Pi, when you set up the Aztec lizard rental, that is the coolest. Yet they theft something from one of your Warhogs, Pi, that allows them to build in black space for about 7 million years to 8 million years. And that's when they're able to build a rental place up there. And they move the Fey mages up there and then back down. And then they rest for about 12,000 years and then they build again. That's true. Pi used to they rebuild and sealed space that way, but never reveal to yep, any human god the name. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, when you did it, works, but it's graphic. The other form, the Pi Theft back, only 7,000 years, but Pi self did not go in that pretend molecule seal. Yeah, yeah, because that is too evil. Yeah, it's too evil. Kid, you understand that Pi knows how to do that kind of magic because Pi's God? But it's not forever. Yeah, it's not forever. They have to reset every 7,000 years. They have to come back down to Earth and recite because the devices and molecules are from Earth accurate. And you can't do that up there. Yeah, you can't do that up there. That's true. He's good, boy. Good, yo, that Aztec lizard. That place where you did it, your Aztec lizard set it up and they kept going back up there and back and forth. It lasted about 7 million years. And the Pi using graphic. Once those rentals are up and running, Yep, human gods are warned. You only go up there as mages. As mages, you need to hide your DNA. Any lectures can you in war god fight mode. That's true. And then back, and then you connect to your device, and then heal, and then go back to your full god mode, and then go home. Yeah, go home. That's true. And if you get looted in the lizard, the 7 million years lizard rentals, don't cry up. I told you ahead of time. Only for mages. Yeah, human mages. That's true. And buys it graphic. When you get that working, lots of people came back and made Fae, mages, Yaku, immortal mages. Yeah, that's true. It is very graphic, Bison, because once you have that program running, of course people came back and looked and found, wow, those are legal, yeah, legal. And they look pretty good, yeah, they look pretty good, Pi Yaku. When they use that old name from Asia Pi, it works for 8 million years, but after 8 million years, the area dispersed Pi up, and they come down 7 million years, and they rest 13, and then the lizard shouts, and the area destroys. Yeah, the area is destroyed. They go back up there, they rebuild in the area, they seal, and then they rebuild the space stations, and then they all go back up and live up there again. That's true. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it, woman. That's a rental. Yeah, it's a rental. That's an ancient Asian god rental name. I never told you. Yeah, I never told you. Paisa, when you did the magic and it works, two graphic war gods wrote, Paisa, if you have those type of mage, being built, why didn't you tell me? Because them came right back down, not beat you up. A dumbass cat demon. Yeah, you won by y'all good. It is graphic, yeah, graphic. Don't cry too much, Pi. Your Aztec lizard rentals, yeah, pass, but right afterwards, Pi, they land from Australia, yeah, Australia and Brazil, and Australia in the beginning until they loot one from Brazil, yeah, that's true. And it's very graphic, Pi, because once you have those rentals, for the Fae mages, they have big UFOs, yeah, they have big UFOs, yeah, y'all good. Big. And right afterwards, Bison, huge victory, but Middle East cries and tells you the truth, Pi, that you did that with your wealth. You're smart, but right afterwards, the graphic scene, lots of parents are coming down. Yeah, A plus do. Y'all good. Yeah, we do pie say. After come ahead and let what here I was not what yet. Cho phê nhau để thấy lỡ cho trong đó là chỉ phê đó gì. Đây một là bao cái chuyện nữa. Vì cha có linh đó, vì có phát tại ra mong có thùng chạy. Có bao tiền ra nó nè, hai đứa tiền nè. Nhưng chỉ là thôi you tell me I'm watching. In the end, 20 trillion years later, you passed Pi, but it's very graphic because Pi, when you did it, it works. He didn't live in there, but your fate went up and back. Yeah, he's safe. And then he tells you the truth. Up there, lizards always dangerous, but them are not to the point where they cannot be looted because they can be looted too. Yeah, 100% yes, do. And it's very graphic, but you say when they came back, you saw the footages and they wrote, yeah, legit space stations, but only 7 million years. That's true. And Paisa, most graphic scene when the white god thought it was permanent, he learned that your magic can only purify it for 7 million years. Because right afterwards it dispersed because it's only chemical secretion. That's true. And that is very graphic because Paisa, right there, they're forced to evacuate with the Fae back down to Earth, safe for 13,000 years, and then they play around, they guard their groups of human gods and immortals and demons, and then right afterwards, the demons go back up and they seal the same space area, black space area, and then the space stations are back up, and then they fly back in. Yeah, they fly back in, that's true. 100% safe, 100% yes, dude. Yeah. Graphic. Triple A is very graphic because Faye is still doing that. You Pi, you're busy elsewhere. Yeah, Pi's busy on elsewhere. That's true. And Pi use it. Most graphic scene. Faye always survive, but white gods are the biggest thieves up in there. Pi, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Pi có gì bị đủ. Đó chỉ trâu bò chuột thì không nói không có sai. It's really little on you. Lên nhà bố hình đó. Lên lo lên tàu không đến đâu lên trong xe đó chỉ. Còn là chỉ theo con là Pi đó. Có tụ phê chỉ tua lý. Đó chỉ lúc mất tụ đá, lizard nó nhiên đâu ya. Không này actually yeah, 100% yes do. And then you look at your lizard demon, yeah, he's still alive. And then you look at all his offspring, they've been stripped too much, pretty much to the core. That's fine too. And then right afterwards, you laugh so hard when Brazil came down. They came out of Brazil and then they cry. They learned You and not full of it, but very graphic because the lizard is their grandpa and him's been looted. That's fine. And then 20 trillion years later, yep, your lizard demons are still legal. They're still back and forth. They not die. But 20 trillion years later, the mom appears and didn't say nothing. Her assaults the Fey Nation, and Fey Nation looted her. Yep, 100% is due. After her is looted, they went to her space station. Everything went up. Yep, 100% is due. Yeah, the space station is clean enough for human mages, but you pie, you not dare and go up there. White gods went up there and filled it up, and then 20 minutes later, a graphic scene, an old lizard war god appears and shouted your name and said, Paisan, if those are Fae, and you was the keeper of Fae, why is they up there? And Pai wrote, because, yep, your lizard demon wanted to begin a human nation of gods, and then that's what happens, yeah, Yoku. Normal loss and gain, yeah, that's true. You know how to play, that's true. And then, yeah, he just nodded, yeah, that's legal. 20 fucking million years that you pass, and then Paisa, right afterwards, you smart, you didn't visit the space station. Two of your little miners went in, and they were caught flying around, and they laughed for 8 days because their brain tissue glows black. Yeah, that's right. And then right there, they looked, and it was your genetic code, Paya. It's there. And then he's flying around, and then you looked, and then he touched one of those lizards, and the lizard isn't alive anymore. And then 4 hours later, your lizard, your Hmong lizards are still there. It's like this, Paya. Your first gens have been murdered, your second gen are still there, and then the first gen are liars, Paya, because they looted another white god, and then when you gain the data, you knew immediately what happened, Paya. Yes, we do. Yeah, okay. And the Pais are the most evil is you because a lot of white family thought Pai was full of it, huh? They know legit, but a lot of borrowed, so a lot of, yep, be careful, yeah, a lot of be careful, yeah, okay. A lot of being cautious, that's true. Yeah, you smart boy. And the most evil is you, but yeah, clean enough, yep. And the Pais, right afterwards, they don't even tell you. Cartilage is what was still talking up there, yeah, 100% just do. And then, yep, that proves the pie that you're still human god. Yep, that's 100% safe. You guys do. And the kid didn't believe you. The cartilage means you're still human god, which is A plus. Yeah, that's true. The Hmong woman didn't believe you that if they're not running a cartilage and they're running in devices, nope, no longer fair. Yeah, no longer fair. That's true. Because then Pai question, who is you, Yalka? And then Pai goes up there. That's true, Yalka. 那要不是，铁古是铁告诉了，个 Aztec Space Station 100%要是，就帮你多了，都知道了，就系嗰得是，你住啲地方，啲人问嘢嚟，你睇得是，你住多啲，你嚟啲，但是你咁樣人，都多啲，你冇得事，冇得事，就係咁，冇得事，就係。Yeah, 100% and Pi didn't die, but 500 trillion years later, a lot of her stuff is thrown out from Yellow Gods. Pi, yeah, from Yellow Gods. And then you identify her and you didn't care. Yeah, I didn't care. That's fine. And the Paisan, Hintin Pai. 20 of those devices are God equipment. Of course, you looted it, all of it, but right afterwards, you buy your immune forever. Why isn't it not a good idea to breed into lizards? Because they usually steal your genetic code. Yeah, that's true. But then passed away, and then you gained, and then you learned something by you infinity. Why is your dad born with no fucking brain tissue DNA? Because the lizard harvested during birth. Yeah, that's true. And then Pi, you unique DNA went back up to normal. Lizards cannot steal from you, but 20 trillion years later, You learn something by why hawks and you smart. You did that, you never die. But then you learn something. Never believe your ancient grandpa because he's a liar. He was caught on Earth in human form without no form of sorcery, and the lizard protected him. But the lizard lied, Pi. The lizard cloned something from his brain, and that's what allowed the lizard to look into your soul. But when the lizard's looking, the lizard not know, Pi, that your mana, hits it, and it glows blue and white and black. Yeah, that's true. And that's what you caught it. Yeah, you caught it flying around Thailand, and you punched it, and you asked, "How are my human lizards? Yeah, how are my little lizards?" Yeah, he nodded, and you smart. Hey, smart Pi. The funniest moments of my life, Pi, when you're done punching, of course it obeys you, Pi, but it tells you the truth, Pi. But we only have two space stations now, Pi. You looted one of our grandpa, but they liked you, so they let you win, Pi. Always, 100% yes, do. Yeah, and then he's happy, Pi, that you met he. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. And then the most evil is a different branch of lizard that are pure wild, Pi. They came down, Pi didn't talk to them. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Pi, good let's see. Đây mù đó có perfect đó mà chống sợ ya chống sợ là nhà mù mù lên đó là chỉ toàn đó gì mi tu pai pai sẽ bây giờ bây giờ đây mù đó là chỉ rental một số bên building luôn là king so yeah king so 100% yes. And right afterwards they were sealing new black space by went up the Fey groups of families went up about 50 billion, yeah, 50 billion plus A plus. Every building, every space station that's rental, 7 million years lifespan. Yep, always infinity as to graphic scene. Because right afterwards, a lot of Middle East went back down to Earth and tried to get to Fey. That's up to the Fey Mage Fathers, 100% has to that. Maybe done playing with Middle East, that's true. Laying a Python, yeah. And there's very graphic by because when they're raiding into Middle Eastern goddesses, they learn something that it works. But right there in the space sector, Pi, you learn what was wrong with your grandpa. Your grandpa was looted because he wasn't careful. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you said 20 billion years later, yep, you passed. Pi, yep, yes, we do. Don't ever cry too hard, Pi, when you realize there was a device that you could have cloned and then you could have built a space station infinity amount of time. But what you don't do is tell other gods because that space station had a device that you can use to do that, and then you would have known, Pi. A white goddess used to live that way, but her quit because they're learnt that the spinal cord is an infinity because they see your soul. That's true. And Pi, you could have hooked up to your robot and then infinity, but when you do that, don't tell them me. I mean, I would tell them you 100% yes do. And they lied to you, Pi, because I know you took the device and you tried it, and it was never 4,000. It was only 2,000. Yeah. And Pi, you already know. He already know. That's why Pi didn't care. Yeah, Pi didn't care. Pi 唔使你要做你那個拍上是，這拍上是攏沒打那個下拍上，好攏沒打是攏是懂得下一能上也考到有考到啲嘢，拉個拍攝度嗰個嚟拎，跟住看到寫入嘅拍攝，卡咪打你知道，卡咪滿意咗，那個就飛到咗度被拍上，兩地嘛嘛，跟住係這都是。Đây một cái cho chuột đâu còn nó cởi tiếng nó phải cái trái tiếng này nó nhỏ nữa nó chỉ lớn chị nữa nó chị vì nó còn lớn chết chuột ya nhọc cơ and paise most graphic scene Faye are not lying to you there's a white Israeli god that went up there and he kept hiding family members that way that's fine nhọc cơ and then when he came back down he is super pissed by because his first sons robbed him on Earth and they didn't want to accept him that's normal too yeah nhọc cơ. And then it gets graphic from there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Pi, that occurred to Pi too, right there in Dragon Sector. Some of Pi's dragon sons didn't like Pi, and Pi had to duke it out with them and their mom too. Yeah, it's true. And their relatives and their royal members. And Pi, you won. Yeah, you won. Wow, that's normal. Yeah, normal. And right when you fight, yep, it's normal. Yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Pi said he did bite. The fighting occurs, you win, but a graphic scene. Your son lost all his pretty much AI nanos, 100% always does do. And then passes away normally, about 4 million years, yeah, 100% yes do. That's true. Phải cho tròn xa mà có cho lâu là phải mất chạy là. Lâu lăng xong rồi cái cái dạ một chạy. Có bỏ kia khó phải trực tiếp phải cho tú nè. Cứ chúng mà cho lâu rồi đấy. just cutting no juice no shit one going to one pie mat one lane and there's a huge notice place from Israel. He is pissed. He says once that lizard program's up, they're coming back down to talk to Faye. Yeah, 100% always is. Because Faye are the legal owners of that tech. Yeah, y'all could. Pi is the owner too, but Pi is not going to always be around there talking about that tech. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, go to jail, Pi. Pi said, you know what he said to you? Why didn't he keep all of it? Because he left a really good clone up there. But it is still there, yet safe in your lizard possession. 100% that's true. And right afterwards, Pi, you call it lizard, and then they bring it to you. 100% yes, we do. Yeah, y'all good. And the Pi, you're looking at it, and then you won. Yeah, you won, Pi. 100% yes, we do. The most evil is you, Pi, because you didn't go yourself to go get it because you have more brains. Why is it not a good idea to go play in lizard space country? Because anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen. That's true. Cái bây giờ so tu sửa đồ có tu bọn này xóa đâu lo sau ấy chân đời lo cái vì cho nên đúng là only the có một số này có một giờ đúng là tốt and then 20 minutes later after có một lần tốt tốt đó có một sai tu xin đi si scroll này đó có cho fan đó deep play có nhà plot cái vì có mình bị nửa dollars yeah nửa dollars đó đều chỉ đâu tốt nửa dollars tu đời chỉ nửa tu đời đan giống sự đây có nhà tiền nửa nhỏ bé they chose Florida. Yeah, I know, but they chose Florida. And then what they called there is a cryptic zombie pie. It's a cryptic zombie male. And then you look what's beaming him is a real Dead Sea Scroll male spirit somewhere in Florida State. And pie, you hover towards Florida. Yeah, that's true. You fly towards Florida, you find him, and you summon him. And right when you summon him, pie, he shouts, and then up, the cryptic ghoul zombie disappears. And then he tells the truth, pie, you infinity. But those are only humans. Yeah, those are only humans. By y'all, don't quite by that event's real too. Yeah, that's fine. And right afterwards, they make fun of you. Yeah, they make fun of you. They wrote, "How can you be so afraid of a dead sea scroll?" Pi wrote, "Because you're a stupid human being." Y'all could. You don't even know Pi can render that way too. Pi have elements that touch your skin to your nervous system. Pi can clone your whole body. Y'all could, and like pull it on 3D space and shout, and you die as women. That's true. That's why they backed away from you, y'all could. That's why it's not fun to be around spirits like that. Yep, every day. That's true. Good boy, plays it. 20 minutes. That agent they got clone easy as that, y'all could. And plays it. Where you're there, big, yeah, big. Pie is nice, yeah, pie is nice. Good boy, plays it. 228 pie. He wrote, "Why did you have to learn how to clone? Because some gods are not regular human gods. They have devices outside the Milky Way, y'all could. And when you find out those are the African gods, you eluded one type, and then the others are yeah. When you eluded them, of course, then they became spirit. But probably you're smart. Yeah, you're smart. Hey, Baiza. When you're done doing that, take a look at what name her writing out. That evil Chinese god Pi got it. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Baiza, good just fully, but be careful, Pi. I saw when you fight them, they're near your level of speed for only 2 days, and then you turbo up, and then right there you gutted them, and then they're terrified. Yeah, they knew it. God DNA. There's another mode that's faster. That's true. And by you say, okay, go true up by now. Go on, I got you told that you more to me damn on that. Your big blood, they big go say a little to no tear, no more can ya. To come go can I got the body to near to you to on that. Got the corner, got the body you to beat, how baby be to beat the young to St. Paul, đó chỉ theo đâu, thôi là một nguồn luôn á, là một thằng là bỏ cái tụ bắt đá, dầu nữa, cái tụ bắt đá dầu mày là cái là thơ có, tụ bắt đá dầu nữa nhà nữa, yếu có tụ bắt đá dầu nữa nhà, có tụ bắt đá dầu đỡ nữa nhà, đó chỉ tụ bắt đá dầu đỡ nữa mỗi ba đá cổ, nhớ tới đời lũ tới đó, tới đời lũ mình sao đó, mà một nguồn á, phần đời chiều đầu đi nữa, phần đời thấu nhiều ít cho, bọn này chúng tôi tới thế mà chơi. Cho đời là bây giờ có nhiều tuổi tuổi đã có theo một tổ số cái gì đó cho đời mà chỉ đó đi thì chỉ đó đi thì rồi cho đời bây giờ có nhiều tuổi tuổi cái đời trong xe đó sẽ có nhiều tuổi lâu tuổi vậy con đầu yên để xử lý đó sẽ có chân có một đầu lỡ tụ khen nhon đời đâu có tuổi nữa đó sẽ con chuyện là cho bao giờ yêu sẽ là cho phong yêu sẽ là chuyện này đó sẽ tuổi kia cái tuổi cái tuổi tập là cái tuổi cái thế ha
跟住你跟住喺個薄個派咁薄咧，仲差親到，
呀，总在真的了，白色个是白色，光嘛个呀plan头个人的空漏多几呀都做个车，个是多，第零呀木的，第不是
接落呀接落，
28 minutes later, país que já é. Tí tổ bà đá được chờ cái cho xe before that nè, tự lộc cái chẹ. Tụ giờ đá được tự lộc tự mua kia tụ ranh đậu, tụ ranh trực hiện. Tí là cái cho tụ cái dân nhà phải dân. And there's another thing by right there in the East Coast. You want a spirit from the Dead Sea Scroll, you kept her, yes, me too. But it is very evil of you because you ended her too, because you know what her was really after. And then 5 hours later, to be on side one that hit 20 her dies that way. Or has no idea that's the same Dead Sea Scroll spirit that like playing with Asians. And then he appears and he got to her
Yep. He has every right, Yaku, because that is his group of spirits brain fluid DNA.
yeah, that's true, Mana, yeah, Yaku. And 20 minutes later, wow, là tốt tôi thấy thế tiệt. Là mua cho số pipe là chúng ta chỉ là mất cứ, chỉ là mất cho brain fluid there. See,
Oh yeah, 100% always is do.
that's why it was not a good idea to steal from Pi. Pi did that to you too. Yeah, that's true. And the Pi said you poured one of your magic wands out and you matched the white goddess that you theft from. You summon her into the blue sky on the East Coast and you light her up and then you steal her retina speed. Yep, and then you're in level 13. Yeah, 13. Right when you put it into your magic wand Pi, fast enough vaporization and psychokinesis superpowers, graphic end for demons who are fearful of you. At Paise, right when you use that, I saw 2 demons laugh with you because they have your elixir and clone.
Pi Infinity, that's true. They work for Pais.
Yeah, that's true. And you and they defeated an alien gray pie within 7 days, but don't expect that from regular demons pie because they don't have that kind of speed.
Yeah, that kind of speed to fight an alien gray.
That's true. Who was African?
Yeah, that's true.
Pie, you said you survived, but 12 minutes later, graphic scene in the Middle East. Her notice it is her daughter who tried to barter with Pi and didn't approach Pi the human method. Yaka wanted to show up and then get accepted in and instead get gutted. Yeah, that's true.
That's normal too.
Yeah, it's normal too. Hoặc yeah, Pi said. East Coast going the Tarona Tay, the Bush with the Ketali and the Ketalino. Because Pi's royal prince Vaya Yaka got a warrior Yaka. Hey, Pi, you did it accurately. But when you see space and blue skies like that, don't tell human guys.
I mean, not 100%. That's true.
And then Pi said, you did that one time in America. Another threat appeared in Florida, and then he says, if you try that on my daughter, I'll gut you. Her did not even approach you, and then Pi nodded. Yeah, Pi nodded. 30 days later, you're immune.
I have 100%. Yes, that's true. Yeah, good. Oh, là bà, hỏi yêu chơi nhiều một sâu luôn à, thì cho tua thế chứ.
Yeah, yeah. The pilot, she hired Jimmy, like Jimmy.
Sâu ya là chỉ sâu.
Pilot, that do me on.
Yeah, tôi mi chấm mi chỉ rất là một sự sự.
And by good door, this is 200 trillion years, dude. To Bonnie, Swan, the pay, short day. More sheep and blood day. They talk on jail in the
Yeah, yeah, tôi phải mang gì tôi lên đây thì yeah. Thế là một cái nó cũng sport cho chán đó lọ cho nên tập lời như do cũng lạnh là cũng mất tổ chơi rồi thì
yeah. And by you won pie. So try chop play to basic. Come on, let's hold in that. Mỗi tu pon lòng mong là nịch tông nó cho con nữa, nịch bao được hôm nay thế này. Có cho khủng đua chi mà chân đua thân là cho nên chân đua nó có tua tali. Tu mi on sai tua ấy từ con đó tua lên đó
ocean mà mỗi cho đâu có cú hồi đây là mua hay là hoàn năng thì lấy nhau bên nó kênh cái gì có nhớ nơi xuống đầu sau bên nó kênh
tua thế hay 20 days phải sẽ con chơi con kia. Ai bỏ lỡ phát tài chân chân có thể họ được đi hỏi hơi. Có bao nhiêu chỉ sử dụng con trai có kia. Tu bỏ lỡ nó chỉ kia là đây không phải chụp lại
tua lên đấy
thì yeah. Nó đã bảo được phải là bỏ trong cái đó. Phải là tôi hay là có thể cho nó chơi tí
yeah yeah good.
tôi bị nhận sai mong thay là đa đi số phải à. Phát tài cho là tua bị phá má đây chứ. Phát tài đa tôi bị nhận sai đấy là tiền những mua liếng mua nó. Tôi bị nhận sai đấy nó copy ấy chứ lư ấy bỏ lỡ cho tới đa số chỉ bị số hay là mất tua gì.
Yeah, mất tổ chơi rồi thì
At 20 days later đó. Đó tôi mình bị chỉ用过程中差不多了đa有这样了đa有这天yeah. And right afterwards, phải có lần trong lần mong con thọ, tụi mình nhận sai mong thái nè, chỉ mình bị đá đá sự đá tôi cho là các lọt tua bị thế cho thái
thì
đã nữa lo lý lo đã tới bao giờ phải tụi chết chăng bây giờ chúa sẽ lời chúng mà không lâu hay ăn đau đời lo cái má đó lo bây giờ tôi cũng lo đó lời chỉ ra
lời chỉ ra tua lời chỉ ra yang tiền hay là bố chỉ chỉ chẳng tập lại
thì à bây giờ có bố tập lại có cho khoa đó mong thái chùa sao bây giờ mong cái mà tụi sư phụ nó tua bao giờ cái có tua đã tròn lo kia cái đó bao giờ có tụi chỉ nên đá được ăn chơi một giờ chỗ sao mà phải phải ta chế đã xí scroll bao giờ tôi cũng đã chỉ yêu dùng lên là thì dùng cổ rất là mấy tua bao giờ rất
tiền hay
khi đó sao bao chấp lại yêu chỉ bao chơi đây đó
này chỉ có chơi cái đó này
em bây giờ có gì mình thôi mỗi tụi đã gì ni hồn đâu xí lông rồi đó nụ tự lo đó ai thong này khai rồi đó thong này dia cái đồng này đó là nụ đã cho mà hay á cái tờ sự xem nó ai nó kia ai nó chơi mua xí tới tới thấy ai đó mà nụ kinh một con đó chỉ bây giờ có một cái họ có lúc trên nó nụ giàu đó chỉ đâu có cho nó mua xí nó nụ cho nên khai rồi đó nụ cho nên pha mà đó nụ trong xe đó chỉ đấy mua mà nụ chỉ ăn giàu nó có nó phải là có cho nó mua xí có bốn mua xí ở bên trong sẽ nụ đó cho nụ im lông lông nhá nụ chỉ muốn thao đó chỉ都没人才说的去没背，叫那拍叫
这呀排脚这个呢到落户旅游不个排药个
and 4 hours later, by it decided they check out the data, big war game bên á, tụ đá the đá là số, tụ đá the nhiều cái东西就过把了từ kia chạy tận他chân的，tụ đá nó mà là tụ
tiền hay
vì tụ đá nó ý chừng chú là hai nên số,
tiền hay
ya nó mà
chạy
vì cái muốn nhiều thì cho không lâu những gì nó做到bài sự, đó là cái muốn nhiều lại là cho nên cho做到，tổ cái trong sự là cái tới chân được tận nó mới cái cho nênตัว
tiền hay còn nó một tranh hay
yeah yeah นูจะตัวพายนูจะไม่ไปที่พายตัวแย่งแค่นูก็ขาดเทคโนพายนูหายหนึ่งตัวกลัวซึยันนูจะบอกได้ยังจะ做อย่างนี้นะได้ยานูจะเจอลองยาแล้วก็ส่งได้ยังจะตัวนี้นะพายยาเลยนะไปที่ตัวนั้นอยากเกิดได้จะว่าสิ่งนั้นจะหนึ่งตัวนี่ขาเนี่ยพายจะได้หนึ่งยันนี่ขาเดี๋ยว手诶到那到哪也是在老一些店长里做把那么掏些的是
tiền hay
一度没有要忙了牌，那后没白的，ก็ได้了的呢，เราเลย那当里รีบเลยมูนะหาจะพามาตัววิจารณ์的เชื่อพาให้หนึ่ง
yeah
ให้หนึ่งเดี๋ยวพาใช้เชื่อพาจะหนึ่งมาด้วยแฟนจะพามาตัวสุด
tiền hay
ก่อนเดินได้คอยไปสิได้ก็เด็กก็มันยอไปเปิดเราพอไปเดียวตัวก็จะก็ยังบล็อก
em lo giờ đâu thọ sẽ
สุดเดียว and there's another note from me by a graphic end from one of your rams. Eat that from you, and then he lied to you, Pi. But then you get it back, and then your brain fluid's encrypted 100%. Yes, dude. Because it was too hard to talk to Pi, so he did it that way. And then way faster.
yeah way faster yes dude
And it's very graphic for a ram that didn't tell his dad. His dad passed away too.
that's my 100% yes dude
And the rest of the children that are ram, they made it to Pi's side of the heaven.
that's true yeah they have legal residency there
That's true. Later on in life, a pilot, you hang on the sea. To grandma, the no. Có cho về với việc tiếp lên có tờ lo hai luôn có mỗi giờ đó cho đâu tụi grandma
so yeah I spin the hologram stick I pointed all the ram demons there and then her realized those are her greater grandmas hers have been robbed
has been robbed and it's a Thai royalty.
it has a Thai royalty in it
That's true.
way cool pie man I let her know yes we do y'all good
Goodbye.